going to turn it over to you. Why don't you just get us started with your opening statement?
Yeah, unfortunately, not much of an opening statement again. So just, obviously unfortunate, feel bad for everybody involved, not just our players and coaches and fans and everything, but their players and coaches and fans. Just obviously something that we're dealing with, and got a call on Wednesday saying, I had known on Sunday a little bit that they had some positives on Sunday, and that, Tuesday's test was kind of going to make or break them. So then we got the call on Wednesday saying, hey, just with positives and contact tracing, we can't do it. So again, just unfortunately, we're getting kind of used to, like I said, just I wasn't as disappointed as the OU game, and I don't think it was any less of a game for us. It just, the more you get the bad news, the more you get a little bit numb to it. So it was kind of like, it's not shocking. It's, so I know everybody's trying, and we're all, we're testing 4 days a week, and we're doing everything we can to jump to as many hoops. And obviously in NCAA football, there's, we've got the vast majority of games played. There has been numerous cancellations, but there's also been way more games played than canceled. So somebody asked me, is this, is it even worth it? And I say, well, obviously we didn't like the way we played at Buffalo and the outcome of Buffalo, but going to Buffalo and playing football and coaching football was a blast. We would like to play better, no doubt. The Ball State game was a blast. The Akron game was a blast. Like, that's why we do it. We do it, and fans are excited when we play. And, so to me, it's been, we only had a 6-game schedule, and so far we've only got 3 in, and it hasn't been perfect, but the 3 we got in have been a lot of fun for a lot of people. And so that's why everybody's trying to push through now and be as normal as possible and get as much done as we can in our daily lives. And like we say all along, all our lives are being interrupted, but we're all doing the best we can to try to do things safely, but also try to do things as normal as possible. So that's where we're at, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to get a 4th game in this weekend.
Coach, I know you had to expect some oddities this year just because of the nature of the season, but what was it like telling you guys, you had another game that was canceled?
Yeah, it's disappointing. It's like I say, when they get an unannounced Zoom meeting from Coach Martin, they're probably already know, they probably knew before, like, yep, this is not good. I don't know why he's calling a Wednesday morning 9 a.m. Zoom meeting, other than probably he's canceling our game, not he's canceling. But so, yeah, it just, again, we've had a lot of these since we got sent home from school, and the first one was spring ball's canceled, and now school's canceled, and now, we had interruptions over the summer and had a break, and so it's, unfortunately, in this year, it's been more often the norm to get bad news that you have to stop doing something that you really love doing. So I don't know if you get used to it, but it seems like, and then again, the challenge, as we tell our kids, the challenge still is to move forward, because I said way back in March, COVID's going to beat a lot of people. COVID's going to knock down a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to give up, and a lot of people are going to, not push through it. And I said that the only option you really have is to try to, we did a good job for Akron and really getting prepared and hoping we get that opportunity. And then when we got that opportunity, we really took advantage of it. So that's, again, the message again is just, hey, we didn't get that opportunity. Let's try to get prepared, and hopefully we get the next one.
Had some time to get ready for Bowling Green. Tell us about the Falcons. Obviously, they've struggled throughout the season.
Yeah. Again, they went through a coaching transition a year ago. Like I said, if anybody can empathize what those people are going through, I said when we walked off the field at Akron 2 weeks ago, like, it was a good feeling that I felt really good about how we played, but I wasn't like just overjoyed with the outcome. I kind of anticipated that that's what we were capable of doing against those guys. So both those programs are going through the transition. Bowling Green has some ability. They have some skill guys on offense. Their running backs are really good players. They've ran the ball. If you look at statistically, they've run the ball very well, and piled up yards. game after game. They have some skill guys on the perimeter. They've got an NFL age tight end, wide out. They have some other skill guys on the perimeter that can really run. They got, two jet sweep guys that can roll. They got one of them, number 12's a returner too. So they definitely have weapons. It's not like when you watch the tape, you say, well, they don't have any pieces. They don't have enough pieces yet. And then they're going through their transition of how they used to play. Their old system was so different than their new systems on both sides of the ball. So they're still going through trying to get, the systems in place that they want to have in place, and then getting their players used to playing those systems and playing them efficiently. And again, we went through those, years. It wasn't until halfway through year 3 where our kids really started playing the systems the way we want to play them. So I think they're talented at the skill positions. I think there's some talent on the defense side of the ball. There's some guys that can run and hit. They've made too many mistakes, obviously, to put themselves in position to win games. But there's certainly enough on tape that pique your interest when you watch some of their players. The Clare kid's been a really good back in this league for a long time, and they've got other guys. So I think they're heading in the right direction. I think they have some really talented pieces. I think they're going through a major transition, not only culture transition, but schematic transition, and I think it's showing in some of their results. These are better if you actually play games, The old Monday press conference about the game is, not near as enjoyable for anybody.
How's your injury situation, Coach?
It's good. Like we came out of Akron pretty good. Sorensen would have Sorensen played last weekend? I don't know if he would have. I would say it was probably more doubtful, but he was still pushing. We'll never know. So he's the one. Can we get him back for this weekend? Barnett, obviously, a couple unannounced bye weeks helps the health of your team, other than the guys that we know are out for the year. The other guys are doing pretty good.